Well, hello everyone. Dan Hurd with Dan Hurd Prospecting here. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, welcome. I hope to earn your subscription today. I'm here with a good friend of mine, Jordan Madley, a big-time Hollywood actress and supermodel.
Oh, you got the wrong girl. That's not me. Wrong girl. Can I stay still though?
You can still stay,
Okay.
you bet. We are here at the Peridot site. Today we're finding some beautiful green Peridot crystals. At least that's the plan. So wish us luck, and I hope you enjoy. The larger crystals seem to have no rhyme or reason to which rock they're in. You'll find a rock that has, a dozen small pockets, and one of them shows bigger crystals. And then you can find a rock that has 2 or 3 pockets that show bigger crystals, and then nothing around it has bigger crystals. So we break everything we can. We look for rocks that already have flaws or cracks in it, because this stuff is unbelievably hard. And if we want to break a rock that doesn't have a flaw, that's when we bring over the generator, the drill, and the feather wedges.
So this is, it's called basalt?
This is basalt.
Basalt.
Columnar basalt.
Yep.
Makes those columns that we see up top there.
The formation.
And it is very hard. And it's been known to break hammers and break chisels as we try to break it here, because it's that tough. Yeah. The feather and wedges go through it really easily, but beating on it with a hammer sometimes is just a futile attempt.
Yeah. First, let's learn.
Okay, so basically every rock you see in front of you here has peridot in it. We are going to start going through each of the rocks, looking at each of the pockets and trying to find a pocket that shows big crystals. So yes, pockets like that in every rock. Some of them are right weathered out. Some of them you won't even see any crystals in them because they're so weathered out. But the more rocks you turn over and the more pockets that you break, the more chance you'll have of finding a big crystal.
2 questions.
Sure.
Peridot or peridot?
It depends on where you come from and who has taught you.
Okay.
It could go either way.
Right. So if you're French, you may say
Peridot.
peridot.
Exactly.
But we are not, so we say peridot. Is that right?
I usually say peridot.
Peridot.
Peridot. But early on I called it peridot.
Okay.
Had a T at the end.
Yeah.
It's correct anyway.
Okay.
You said 2 questions. That was 1.
Oh, right. Okay, second question. My caffeine's just kicking in. Okay, my second question is, how did this get here?
Well, this is a very, very old magma plume, or like molten rock coming up from the Earth's core into a big bubble of magma underground, not lava on the surface.
Magma under.
Magma underground, yes. And as it hardened underground, it created these volcanic columns. And you can see the columns up there, the lines in the rock.
Yeah.
And as it came up from deep in the core, like way down in the mantle of the Earth, it broke off chunks of olivine. Olivine is a crystal that only forms down in the mantle and is extremely heat resistant, and it can actually survive as a rock in the magma without melting. And as the magma comes up, it carries chunks with it, and when the magma cools, those chunks stay inside the cooling magma. We call those xenoliths. That's a rock that's captured in another rock. And there's a great example there of a beautiful olivine xenolith. And when the olivine crystals get big enough that we can call them gemstones, we call it peridot.
So peridot is a gem quality olivine.
Yes, gem quality olivine crystal. Get a nice close-up shot. Yeah, and on something like this, where it's not a good display piece, we're not going to really want to keep this as one, but we want to see what's maybe inside the pocket.
Yeah.
You can go. And start breaking off little chips in the pocket, just to see if there's anything better inside there. We can use the hammer and chisel as well. It's just, this saves a bit of work.
So here's my question. Would you anticipate, like, are you doing that because the idea is that you want to break it open and see if there's something inside, or it looked like you were looking on the underneath of
I was kind of just sort of spalling it off a little bit, just to see if it showed a bigger crystal inside there.
Okay.
On a rock like this, I doubt this pocket does. We could go and just chisel it all the way into, like, onto a sheet or a plastic bag or something, keep it all washed up later and see if something comes out of it. Right. But the odds are this one's not going to have much.
Right. I'm having a moment.
Did you find something good?
Dan Hurd.
Yes.
I think I found the best one of the day.
Well, since we haven't found anything really yet.
Not that I'm competitive.
Okay.
But I win.
You win. You win. Okay. What do we got here? Underneath this rock?
Yes.
Oop, that rock is really solid. Let's if I'm standing on it.
Like I won the day.
You won. I see big crystals. You bet. In a small little pocket.
Yes.
Yeah. Often you'll get the biggest crystals in the smallest pockets. Let's pop that out there. Let's pop that out and get a good shot of it.
Look at this. Look at this.
What we might want to do is break off this little piece of the rock because it is separate.
Now, that is not going to be indicative of other crystals on that same rock, right? It's just completely...
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
So, what we'll do in a situation like this is we'll put our hand right on the crystal. That way, if we shake the rock so much that it comes free, it's going to stay in place.
Okay.
Break off the rock. Make sure the crystal's still there. And yes, you found your first gem quality piece of peridot.
Yes!
Nicely done. Let's get the close-up on that.
Wow.
Now, if we wanted to send that away for faceting or something like that, we would start breaking up this rock and trying to get the crystals out in one piece. Or this is a great little specimen right now showing the biggest crystal. So I would say for now, let's keep this rock small as is.
Okay.
That's awesome. Like 10 minutes here, we found our first gem quality piece.
If I put this down, I will never find it again.
That's why you have a bag.
So you, okay, right.
Yeah, they're in my backpack.
Amazing.
So you found your first one.
Yeah, in like 10 minutes.
But we're going to find better, right?
Oh, yeah.
Just broke this rock off from right there, and inside, nice little pocket.
Beautiful.
Again, let's get a close-up shot. And as is often the case, we get the big crystals in the small pockets. This is a cute little pocket showing a bigger crystal, not quite big enough for us to deal with. Still small, we want big. It's a fairly big pocket there. Just picking up crystals.
I am!
Bigger crystals in this, not bigger, but slightly bigger in this pocket here.
Look at this puppy.
They're just loose on the surface.
And I do realize your whole day in your head, you're going to be saying, yes, I've seen that. Yes, I've seen that. I'm gonna, look, Dan. Look, Dan.
I like looking at them constantly.
It doesn't get old, huh?
Nope.
Not for a
Never.
second.
Here's a good example of a pocket that is all small with one big crystal in the center. And this one you can probably pick out just with your fingers. Oh, there's a couple of bigger crystals over there. This is a nice little rock. See the
yes, of course I do. I saw
one
it from
and on the other side you have something very similar. If it's not loose enough that your fancy fingernails can pull it out of there.
Listen, I'll rip these puppies off in a heartbeat.
We'll tap it with a little chisel and we'll break them out. Yeah.
There. Oh.
Okay, this little crystal here, we're going to try to pop out. We're going to bring in a chisel to the side of it, and we're going to hit the crystals all around it. We won't hit the crystals all around it and see if we can break it free. It's right on the surface. It should go quite easily. When I do this, what I usually do is I put my thumb right on top of it, or I put my finger right on top of it, because the impact is going to try to make it fly. So I'll hold the chisel. Oops.
Do you want me to hold that?
Hit right beside it. There it is, free. Now, it had a flaw going down the center of it, so it came out in two. But that's kind of typical for this. And check out that lime green color. It's like world-class peridot color.
Oh my gosh, there's a few more good ones in there.
Oh, there is. And we're going to find those 100 times that size today.
What?
Oh yeah.
Do you really think so?
We should find them a 1/4 inch across easily.
Oh, those are so pretty. Now,
good and set up.
Look at that guy in there. Is that, or does that seem really end this? Or do you anticipate that they're just super heavily fractured?
They're going to be hard to remove.
Yeah.
Oh, you have the chisel.
Got it. Are you trying to get this guy right there?
This one is deep in. It's way underneath.
Yeah, that's stunning.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a bigger one. It's a bigger one. Definitely. And it's free. Great little crystal, that one.
Oh my gosh! That's stunning. Look at that. That's crazy. The color is stunning. It's like a limey, light apple green.
Yeah.
Wow.
absolutely loving having someone here who's a first-time peridot digger. They're having so much fun. They're so excited. I still get excited every time I find them.
How would it ever get boring? Like, it couldn't possibly. Your tough job today is going to be getting me off this mountain.
The heat of the afternoon will probably do that.
That's what you think. Dan Hurd! Look!
Oh yeah, big crystal.
Oh my gosh, and that's perfectly clear. Look at that. Oh my god.
There goes the tool. That is a gem. That's a gemstone right there. What'd you find?
I can't even talk right now. Well, we were going in for something when I just gazed over to my right, and then boom, just this beautiful, clear, large peridot crystal.
It's probably a 10-carat stone, that one.
What?
5 to 10 carats inside there. What you could cut out of it would probably be about a quarter of that.
Right.
So you could probably cut a 2.5, 3-carat stone.
Really?
Out of that rock, yeah. It depends on what kind of fractures are inside of it. But this is looking, there is one major fracture. So I'd cut all those numbers I just said in half.
Okay.
I am going to suggest a different extraction method for this.
Yes.
I'm going to run back to my truck and get a drill bit for the tool that we have here. Okay. We're going to drill a hole right beside it, over here, put a feather and wedge in, and try to split the rock, and hopefully the split goes through the pocket. Wow. Because there's fractures all around the stone, the split shouldn't go through the shouldn't go through the stone. It should go around it. Because
there's weak points all around, and it would choose to take that path instead.
And I think we can get that out as one. Let's see if we can extract that without damaging it. No guarantees, Jordan.
I don't want you to feel pressure at all to get this completely perfect.
It's a great crystal, so I am pressuring myself even because I would like to get this one out. Now we were kind of lucky, or maybe unlucky. It broke off a rock off the backside, so it only went in about 2 inches before it went through. Now that might stop the crack from going into the pocket. It might just make it an easier drill. But we're gonna put the feather and wedge in right beside. Feather and wedges expand in one direction only, so it's gonna expand that way, hopefully driving a crack into the pocket. Okay, here we go.
Do you feel confident?
Yes, I do feel confident, but I don't want to guarantee anything. So if you want to hold that, and as you're holding it, like just maybe bring your thumb over and put right on top of the crystal, so there's no chance of it popping. Okay, so we went through the pocket. The crack has gone through the pocket, went through the front side. Look at the size of that crystal. You've got a beautiful one right there. This crystal won't be free yet, but what we can do now is we can take off that side of the rock, and if we have to put another feather and wedge in here to come from a different direction, we do. But the pocket might be deep enough that even just this one is good enough. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh. Oh, you've got it right.
Oh, and there's one that fell down that is also. Oh.
You just got that out in one piece.
Look, but look at what's down there too.
Even more?
Yeah.
This is looking good. Big crystals. Big crystals. But that one that's still in the pocket, that is the winner. Absolute winner. Oh, it's free. It's free. Oh, let's get the camera, as many cameras as possible on it. Okay, it's free. It's going to end up in the palm of your hand.
Oh my gosh.
There it is. Can't see. I think you have two other big crystals.
Ready?
Here, just pop those in my hand so
ready?
You have a free hand.
Look at that. Look at that.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
And then
right here.
That's one for sure.
Oh. What?
Another big one. That's two. And I think there's a third there. Whole pocket full of big crystals.
Oh my gosh.
Nice. Oh, more over here.
Also, don't forget.
Oh, more. Oh!
There's some more in
more
there.
Down there. First big pocket of the day. There will be more. Jordan found another one. She's got the eye for it today.
Ooh. Can you see?
You bet.
Are my bougie nails in your...
Oh, great nails.
in your way? Actually, they're quite useful in this situation.
Big crystal.
See?
That's a beaut. That might be better than the one you got earlier.
Yep, I think so.
That's a great crystal.
That's a great crystal.
All I have with me right now is my cell phone for taking a shot of this. But, oh, that's a great crystal. Well done.
Wow. Look at that.
And the better one is actually sitting still in the stone. All right. It's loose. It moved. Oh, it came out in two.
Oh, beautiful. Look at this color.
Great green.
Look, can you get the light on that?
Because it fractured like that, we get to see what the inside looks like, and it's a really nice green. These crystals are so high in iron that left on the surface for a long time, they actually rust. They don't rust once you've fastened them into a gemstone, but here's a pocket that's completely rusted out. You see a couple of the bigger crystals still in the bottom, but the whole pocket's rusted away. This is the Jordan show. She's finding all the pockets today.
I love it. I'm on a mission.
What'd you find?
So, well, this looks more like dioptase, but there is a nice little promising pocket there, and I saw a bigger crystal right there. See that, guys? That limey?
Yeah.
That limey guy? And then around the back side of this, this is worth a flip.
Okay.
It's worth a flip.
Full pocket. And the other side was where the crystal was we were trying to get out. Right there.
You know, for dear life.
Beautiful. Entire pocket. This looks like a fun pocket to see if I could break some free. It's nice and big. Might get a big chunk, just a solid olivine out of it. Yes, a little bit of chisel work and I'm breaking off a big chunk. Slowly getting it. Can I get in one? That'd be nice. Just broke off one okay chunk. Cool little pocket with bigger crystals. Let's see if I can get one of those out. I need one today. Just called Jordan over and she can't come over without her rock. Her pet rock.
Hey Jordan, I need you to hand model for a second.
Oh!
And Jordan, you come with your own personal outdoor guide and video producer. Would you like to introduce?
I do. Everybody, please meet Kevin Kosowin. And we've been working together for about a year. And I first started working on his show, From the Wild, which is a foraging culinary program. And we work extremely well together, so we try to do it as much as possible. Nobody gets footage or photos like this man, so
Awesome.
This is a bucket list experience for me, and I wanted it documented. Also, I'm gonna fall on you. That was a close one. Want to see my rock? I mean, that one is exceptional. It's so limey, and it's crystal clear. Crystal.
This one, none of the crystals actually popped out on us. It just came off the rock as a nice little specimen. I'd say keep it like that rather than trying to get those big crystals out.
Yeah, that's gorgeous. Oh, wow. Look at the color variance.
Kevin just found a great big pocket. Broken open, it's beautiful inside. Hey Jordan, you might want to come see this.
What did you find?
Just a small one.
What do you have? What did you do? What did you do?
That's a pocket.
That whole thing?
Whole thing. And it's 6 inches thick. That whole thing is one big pocket.
Oh my
And
gosh.
it's still a little bit attached to the host here, but there's a crack forming. So one little tap
And then,
with the hammer.
really, can I?
Yep, right.
Okay, where?
Right there should pop the host off.
Jeez, oh. Okay, ready? Right
You
here?
bet. Right about there.
Yeah?
Oops. Yeah, right about there. One more. It's coming. The crack's getting bigger. It's getting bigger. There it is. That there
What?
is, what is that? 15 pounds
Yeah.
of peridot crystal.
That's insane.
Olivine crystal, I should say. And that's just the cap off the end right there.
There's still more. There's still more.
Hey, Kevin brought my GoPro camera up so I can actually take real footage rather than just my cell phone. There it is. That is probably 15 pounds of small but nice peridot crystals. One big olivine pocket. And if anyone does want one of these olivine pocket specimens, I do sell them on my website, www.danhurdprospecting.com, in the shop. And while I'm sitting up above the boulder field here, I should give our big announcement. We are actually starting a peridot mine on this site. Not down there, it's kind of over there. But we are in the process of putting in permits. It's probably about a 3-year process to get things going, where we're gonna bring big equipment up here, a crusher. We're gonna take this basalt, we're gonna crush it down to make landscaping crush, and in the process, we're gonna extract the bigger crystals to send off for faceting. After sending a test lot over to a faceter overseas, they came back and said that it's some of the best quality peridot they've seen from anywhere in the world. So we do plan to get a big lot of peridot crystals from right here sent to get made into facets, jewelry, everything you can imagine. Best quality peridot in the world from right here in British Columbia. And if this goes well, this should be Canada's only permitted producing peridot mine. And of course, I have to give full credit to my buddy Chris from Silver Cove for spearheading this whole project and coming up with the idea in the first place. Thanks, Chris. Okay, back to the search for peridot. Jordan's found all the pockets of big crystals so far. We can't have that. I gotta find something. Now, for the fun of it, I've hiked up 2 of the volcanic columns. These are the columns that are falling apart, making the talus slope below that has all of our peridot. These two have peridot pockets all through them, but a little bit harder to climb that than to walk across that looking for peridot. Anything good inside? Pockets, but no big crystals. Looking for the big crystals. Now, how about that pocket? Look at the size of that thing. Here, let me put my chisel in the frame so you can see. That's a big pocket of peridot. Looks like today I'm not getting the big crystals, I'm just getting the big pockets. Let's pop that off there and see what it looks like. Oh yeah. And of course, getting all these little crystals like this, people will ask, what do you do with all the little crystals? If they're not big enough to facet, the only really good thing is, you know, they're really cool. Clean up a few, put in a vial, have a showpiece, something to talk about, put in your rock collection. Nice specimen for a collection, but no, unless you have big enough crystals to facet, they're really not good for much, but they are really cool. I need to get down for my water. I am so thirsty, but my water's way down there. A little bit of water on my hat, a little bit of water in my stomach, a little bit of water on the ground, cooled off a little bit. It's getting frickin' warm out here. I just got down the hill to get a drink, and Jordan's hooting and hollering. She found something good.
I found my cocktail ring!
Okay, back up the hill I go. I'm glad I got at least my water before she called me back. I need to drink bad. Ooh, thistles, don't go through there. Yeah. Someone's excited.
Okay, are you ready? Because I'm pretty sure I found a cocktail ring and some matching earrings. Let's take a look.
I believe you.
Okay, so you might want to pan down a little bit. Look.
Oh yes, big crystals. Nice.
Can we roll this puppy so that's up?
Just take the whole rock home. That's a pocket. Big pocket of big crystals. Let's do this.
What?
We put a shirt down to catch any crystals that might fall in case we screw up in any way. It'll catch crystals down there. We see one cracked off rock right there, which should go easy. I'm gonna take the sledgehammer and try to loosen this, but as I loosen that, I'm thinking 2 of the big crystals are going to fall. That's the thoughts. crack going. Okay, want to grab this one?
Yeah. Okay, loose.
If there's anything, it'll be on this top. Here's your first. Whoa! Oh. Oh, right in the chest.
Whoa. So, yeah, there's stuff on that other side, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So, what about coming up and at it? Is that an option?
I can try.
Like to break it out,
I can try.
right?
Come on, fracture, something fracture.
Yeah.
Okay, the topless Dan Hurd here. My shirt is catching crystals at the moment. We've decided to go grab the drill and feather and wedges to do this properly. Unfortunately, they're way down the hill. So Jordan is on her way down to grab the tools. We're gonna do it properly. Those are nice looking crystals and we don't want to waste them. Okay, the plan here is to drill one feather and wedge right there. There's already a crack, and this flaw that goes through here should pull off this top side. It doesn't actually go through where we want it to in the pocket, but that will pull this top side away. Then a second one up here to knock that side over, which should knock off the top, exposing that pocket much better. That's the theory. Let's see if it plays out. Okay, let's try the first hole.
I would love a shot of that too.
Got it.
First one worked really well, cut right where I hoped. So the next one we'll put in right about here and try to split off the pocket itself. If we don't get the crystals coming free, we'll just take the pocket as a whole and deal with the crystals later. One second, I'm just gonna straighten it out for you.
Yep.
Yeah, you're not gonna do it by hand. There you go.
Ready?
Keep going, you bet.
I can do it, you know.
You can do it.
Might not look that way right now.
There she goes.
Oh my God.
Yep, let's have a look and see what happened.
So, I don't know what piece came from where.
That was just the rock we used to hold the shirt in place.
Right? Okay, so not that.
There they are. Look at the size of that pocket.
There's more.
And there's more, you bet. There's 100 carats of facetable stone in there, I'm sure.
You think so?
Oh, actually, let's have a look at the back side.
Maybe.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
Yeah.
That's actually basalted in the back there, so it doesn't look like it goes in that deep on this spot.
Right.
But there's still a lot of facetable stone right there.
I do this for a living.
That's nice looking material there for sure.
There's even a little guy on the side, and he's so beautifully crystal clear.
Okay, couple more good crystals in here. See if we can pop out some of these crystals. There it is, the big one's free. Pop her out.
Okay, 1 second.
Really?
And into your hand.
Oh my gosh.
Well, we got that pocket. You want to go more, eh?
Yeah, I'm not done.
You're not done.
Can I go up there?
What time we got?
It's midday.
Midday.
16.
3:16. We're an hour away from home.
And a stop to get a couple things.
And food.
You're not helping.
I think we're probably done, Jordan.
Okay.
Too much fun. I gotta retrieve my shirt from down in there now. Well, I think the thing to do now is to take these crystals, go back, clean them up, and get some good shots of what we got for the day. Well, guys, did you enjoy today?
It was incredible. Incredible.
Some great finds. I'm glad you guys found some good crystals today.
Yeah, that was, and I'm glad you were here to help me get them out because I would never have been able to do that.
Nice. Hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave me that thumbs up. If I haven't earned your subscription yet, I hope I earned it today. And a big thanks to everyone for watching, especially my patrons. Until the next video, everyone. Bye!